Hi. So we're just about done with this gnarly problem. The first part of the problem, we found out that the orange curve, right, the orange part of the equation is actually just equal to 0. So all we have left to do is this straight line up here that I drew. So let's figure out what it is. So we're going from 0, 2 to 4, 3. So just by using the equation y equals mx plus b, well, b is going to equal 2 because that's when it intersects the slope. And now I'm going to take the quotient of those points, so 3, right, 3 minus 2 over 4 minus 0, so I get 1 over 4. 1 over 4 x plus 2, so y equals 1 over 4 x plus 2. Okay, so I'm just looking at the second integral now, right, just the red one. So let's rewrite it over here, and let's let x of t equal t, and let's let y of t equal 1/4 t plus 2, which is just 1/4. I just replaced, every time I saw x, I replaced it with t. Okay, so clearly if I do that, the derivative of x with respect to t is 1, and the derivative with respect to y is 1/4. And t is going to vary from 0 to 4, since t is equal to x, because x is equal to t, and x goes from 0 to 4, so t goes from 0 to 4. Okay, so with all this information in mind, I'm going to erase it now, and we use that information to write this. Now, in the previous video, I said do not split up your integrals into two parts when you deal with the orange, okay? But when we deal with the red, we are going to split them up, okay? We're going to split them up into two integrals. There's going to be the dx component, and there's going to be the dy component. So you could say there's really three integrals in this problem. There's orange and red, and within red, there's dx and there's dy. Orange is 0, and then red dx, red dy. Okay, good. So I replaced x with t, so this is t squared, and then dx becomes x prime dt. But x prime is 1, and so you just get dt. Here I replaced y squared with, well, what is y? Y is 1/4 x plus 2, so 1/4 t plus 2, right? Square it, and then you take the derivative of that, which was 1/4, and that's where I get this. Okay, so let's do the actual calculation. I get 1/3 t cubed, 4 and 0, plus, what is this? 0 to 2, 1/16 squared. 2 times 4 is 1/2. Do it twice. So you get t. Yes? Okay, yes. Plus 4. And then I'm going to factor out that 1/2. Okay? Factor, or that 1/4. I'm going to factor it out. Pull it out. Okay. Now, let's do some algebra. So to this first part, I'm going to take the cube. So I get 4 cubed over 3 plus 1/4. Okay. Now we get to the messy Betsy, as my grandparents would say. So 1/16 times 1/3 t cubed, yes, plus 1/2 t squared plus 4t, okay? And t is going from 4 to 0. Okay. Okay, so we can handle this. 4 cubed over 3 plus 4 times 1/4 times 16, 3, 4 cubed plus 1/4 to 1/2, and 4 squared plus 1/4, 4 times 4. Okay? And let's see if we can simplify anything. Let's see. So 1 power of that goes away with this. These cancel. 4 times 4 is 16. So those cancel with 2 of those powers. And then 1/4 cancels with that. So what I should be left over with is 4 cubed over 3 plus 1/3 plus 2 plus 4. Okay. And if I make 3 the common divisor, I have 4 times 4 is 16 times 4. This is what? 64. Okay? So 64 plus 1 plus, okay, that's a 3 and that's a 3, like that, right? So that's a 6 plus 6 plus 12. Okay, so what is that? This is 18, 19, 19 plus 64, 83. So your final answer should be 83rd 1/3, 83 over 3. And that's it. And now you know why I don't like solving all the problems to the very end. It's kind of meh.